Hey all, welcome back to Awful Stories. I'm Matt, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe for daily videos. The first story we're going to cover is titled, My Husband Tried to Blame It on AI When I Caught Him with My Best Friend. I caught my husband cheating on me. I didn't suspect it, and I hadn't heard anything about it. My husband was out of town for business, so I thought I'd use the time to do some shopping. I drove into town, and that's where I saw him with her. I called his name, and he looked like he had seen a ghost. He fumbled his words and asked, What are you doing here? I didn't say anything. And then he blurted out, It's AI. I started laughing, forgetting my misery for a moment. He realized what he had said and quickly added, No, it's not what it looks like. Let me explain. Lately, I've noticed that I've been believing real life less and less. Whenever a friend or family member sends me a clip, picture, or article, I feel the need to verify it, like the Valhalla comment example. And I guess I'm not the only one. My husband had probably already planned to blame any indiscretion on AI if I ever found out another way. That was his default response. It's sad. Okay, this is awful. The shock of unexpectedly seeing your husband with someone else and then hearing him resort to, it's AI as a defense is almost surreal. And the gall he has. The fact that OP now questions everything they see or hear, having to double check the reality of clips or comments friends share, speaks to the psychological toll this has taken on her. OP's husband is an absolute moron. Froley said, I guess he was prepared in case you found something on his phone. Farnock said, Sorry, I can't believe your husband is that stupid. I prefer to believe that AI robots walk and live among us, and you just happen to marry one of them. The second story for today is titled, I accidentally injured my boyfriend during sex, and was made in the True Off My Chest subreddit by a user named Cunty PTSD. So basically, my boyfriend and I were getting it on this morning. We were having fun, it was hot, and then we changed positions. After that, he started getting soft and eventually called it off. It wasn't awkward and didn't have any negative energy. It was more like, all right, we've had enough fun. Besides, we're super chill when it comes to things like this. So there's nothing bad between us. Eventually, the post sex cuddle session started, and he told me that I injured him while we were changing positions. He said it lightly and teasingly, so I know he's not mad. I also know he would never be mad about something like that. But the fact that it was because I was too bony in some places and my hip bones, shoulders, and elbows dug into him painfully upset me. I'm sensitive when it comes to accidentally or unintentionally hurting my boyfriend of all people, and I've been teased before about how skinny I am. So this little mishap hit me deeply. For reference, I'm 5'4" and just shy of 90 pounds. I've been skinny all my life, so I've gotten the usual teasing about being bony and painful to be physically close to. On top of that, this is my first relationship, so I still carry a lot of angst about being difficult or frustrating to love or be loved by. I guess these things just played into each other and opened the floodgates for a lot of my personal issues. And it hit hard. I've never had super bad body image issues, and I'm neither upset with nor particularly proud of how my body looks. But this has me looking into weight gain and body recomposition, considering hormone therapy and birth control to try and force a more womanly, soft figure, and deep diving into hormonal shifts in women's early 20s. I feel like I'm drowning and like this is something I can't do anything about. Well, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Thanks for reading a young woman's woes if you've made it this far into the post. It looks like there's a larger health issue here. As raised by most of the commenters, I discovered that I do, in fact, have an eating disorder, even if it's not what I initially thought an eating disorder was. You know, like people, intentionally eating way less than they need, getting extreme with it, and just eating at ice cubes or something. I typically just eat when I want to, which I guess isn't enough. I'll also try to see new doctors because none of mine so far has raised concern about my weight, which I'm guessing was bad. I genuinely thought my situation was just normal because no one had told me otherwise, and I feel fine. Thank you to all the commenters who have addressed this. Good Narwhal said, I'm surprised you haven't talked to a doctor, honestly. If the conversion I just did is correct, you're less than 90 pounds, which is extremely and almost dangerously underweight for your height. Having a womanly figure or whatever aside, you don't sound like you are healthy, and that should be your first priority. To this revolutionary owl commented, I'm unsure why the boyfriend hasn't brought it up at all. Fuck the sex. Care for the girlfriend's health first. Clearly, priorities are in the wrong place and time. OP shouldn't want to change their weight for anyone else but themselves, and because they genuinely want to be better. Fixing your body for others backfires badly in the future. You could actually get hurt from that. This third and final story is titled, My Choices Ruined My Dream of Becoming a Dad, and was also posted in the True Off My Chest subreddit by a user named Anna Sniper. I'm a 29-year-old man and have been with my girlfriend for 5 years. Doctors had told her before that she couldn't get pregnant because of PCOS and other health problems. Recently, she lost weight and suddenly became pregnant. She's now 6 weeks along. At first, we were over the moon. We started talking about marriage and even picked baby names. But reality hit us hard. I already support my family, and financially, I'm drowning. We realize we can't afford to raise a child right now. Now we're facing the painful decision of ending the pregnancy. I can't stop blaming myself. I feel like my bad life choices are the reason she can't have the baby she always dreamed of. I've never cried like this before. I'm torn between the happiness of having created life and the guilt that we can't keep it. I just needed to get this off my chest. P.S. Thank you all for the comments and support. It means a lot to me. I will try to elaborate more. I am a Sudanese national, Muslim, and she is Indian, Christian. We are both based in the UAE. I work as a business development manager and earn around $2,500 monthly. My family is in Oman, and their expenses are around $1,500 monthly. The remainder is for my expenses, rent, food, etc. I tried working a part-time job, but the market is very tough and competitive. After reading all the comments, we have decided that we will keep the baby and do our best to meet the needs. Thanks again, everyone. God bless all of you. Please wish us luck and keep us in your prayers. Less said, tell your family now that you will have to decrease your financial contribution because you are starting your own family. I know the feeling. I help my brother and mom with bills. I'm currently pregnant, and I told them that if money gets tight, they will be fully cut off. My baby comes first now. They love me, so they completely understood and didn't give me any grief. They are thrilled about the new addition to the family. If your family gives you grief, they aren't worth helping. You've helped plenty, and they should be happy for you. Star Balder said. But wait, there's really nothing you can do to dial back the support you give your family. If this is your dream and hers, I feel like it's okay for you to change the structure of your finances. I'm not anti choice, but pregnancy doesn't happen every day, and termination can be very traumatic for parents who want to be parents. I'm concerned for your mental health. To what extent is your family dependent on you with no other options? Where do you live? There may be support available for you.